Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for October the 23rd, 2020. I'm Mom, and I'm here to... Oh God, I gotta come up with a great catchphrase. I don't have a clever catchphrase. I'm here to see if Ed's on. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, Mom.
How are you?
Oh, fine.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, good news.
What?
Replaying demo record files.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw what you had printed up. I will give it a shot when I get home on Sunday, but I was so happy to see that. And I appreciate the very detailed instructions because I noticed the copy this and save it first, which I'm like, yeah. And then at the end, I realized, oh, that's why.
And also, by the way, it's exactly the way I discovered today, but the Z Films, by the way, when
Yes.
you start the video, he is Z Films. Does it all time. It's exactly the oldest fashioned
Wow.
way done.
Wow. Okay. I'm getting schooled in many things today.
That is like, oh, yes, I can use addition for this. Learned in school first. Yeah, he, I just gave him a comment on that. It's his introduction to demo record, and it tells the whole thing. So if you are, I know where does he start the demo recording? Pretty sure he shows the way that works. Let's look, and so it's it's a 12-minute intro or so for demo record. I think it's in minute 6 or so. So if you but today I just skimmed browsed his video and looked where does he tell it, and yes, he that's exactly.
I have gone to that video so many times, but I probably have skipped that part because I'd had the open source one. And I'm like, well, I know how to get to the videos. I want to know how to edit them. So thank you for reminding me that he did put that in there. Those are actually really good tutorials.
Yes, and yes, it's not the editing and tricking and doodling. Still far away from that. Far might mean yes. I have an idea, but that means work, and I have so many tiny projects. Every project has and me
Well,
and me.
I've got such a huge project. I want to get the new intro to the show done by Thursday, so that's actually going to take some time that I don't really have.
Editing the demo record itself currently, no way to do it in a cool way. And but of course you can replay them, and then it's the cutting software that has to serve us somehow.
My cutting software is okay. I think I need to learn how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, which I have, but I have no idea how to use it. Good morning, Lord Sepulchre. So I use Movavi, and I've used Wondershare, both of which are good. Not great, but good. The thing with Movavi is it's got some great effects that are already built in, which really makes it easy to just, cut and splice and edit to a small detail. And it makes doing a lot of the titles super easy. Versus Premiere, where I think you have to reinvent the wheel a bit.
Okay, so thing is, I just discovered something that has been in use all time by one of the greatest ship porn makers of all time. The films ship beaters. So
man, his stuff is so good.
Yeah, it's a reason why Cryptic likes his stuff too. He is just doing awesome videos, and I have always seen him a nice guy.
Yes.
Yeah. So, just from Germany, thumbs up, guy.
Yeah,
Carry
really.
on.
Yeah, he is really, really awesome.
Okay, okay.
And, because he bothered to go out and show everybody how to use the demo record, it's freely available. There's nothing that he's hiding which keeps his stuff so good other than just sheer practice. But dag nabbit, he's good.
Yeah. And this is the next thing he is sharing his knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Just awesome. Really, really. When I started doing those, I had no idea, how to do it, and then somebody clued me into his being out there, and wow, very helpful stuff. And then you go and you see his work, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. In fact, let me grab one. He does the whole Fresh Out of Space Doc series. I'm just going to grab one here.
Eve on.
For those of you who want to see something really pretty. And they're just continuously better and better.
Yeah.
Well, I have a little bit of a time limitation. I need to leave a few minutes early today, Ed, because I have to take...
Cap'n Cuddles is ready for everything,
Okay.
and
Well, what are we going to do?
I have to go to the door.
Okay, go to the door.
Yes.
I know it's Friday.
Yeah, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okie dokie. Yeah, this is really exciting, folks, but I have to take out the garbage today. I always head out for the weekends to visit my husband and my doggos, which means taking out the garbage on Friday or Thursday night, typically. But last night I wound up doing some other stuff, and by the time that all hits, it's really dark. And while I have my flashlight, and my neighborhood's quite safe, and I have a 4th-degree black belt, and I know self-defense and can do self-defense, there's also stupid, and I try not to be stupid. Oh, you have autism, Lord Sepulchre? Obviously, quite well functioning then. I had some students who had various degrees. For some, it was very challenging. For some, it not so much, and they had some good assistance. I think they're finding that more and more people probably have some degree of autism. So the description of being on the spectrum is probably more accurate than, just the, oh, I have autism. It's like, I've got cancer. Well, there's zillions of types of cancer. The one thing clearly you're high functioning. The ADHD, I think, is probably the biggest issue these days. Though, it's just a matter, we diagnose more these days, but I wonder if there's actually more present, or if it's just, we're more aware of it, we diagnose it, as opposed to this person has behavioral issues. Yeah, quite so, Mar Hawkman. I'm going to say something that's going to sound really tacky, and I don't mean it to sound that way. But I'm above average intelligence, which runs in my family, but I am horrible in social situations, so I'm very unaware of people around me, to the point that sometimes it takes seconds for things to register. So I was going through the first, I think, 5 or 6 years of school, maybe even longer than that, and I finally had this eureka moment of, hold on, not everybody can do what you do as easily as you do it. And it was just one of those, I didn't understand that. And it took me a while to come to terms with that. And so, it was just kind of a kick in the pants moment. And because I would try and help people's studies, and I'm like, but it's so obvious, don't you just see this? And they didn't. And then I realized, we've all got issues. I'm smart, but I'm not terribly good socially. Yeah, Lord Sepulchre, I had a student who was exactly that way. He was very much into his routine, and I love switching up my schedules in class to keep it fresh, but that was a problem for him. So what we did is we crafted a class specifically for him when I knew he was coming to a certain class every day. or every week, I would make sure that his class was tightly structured and always worked for him. And some of the other students actually benefited from it too without being on any level of spectrum. They just found that working on a schedule works. Yeah, Mar Hockman, I totally get that. I just think I'm oblivious to stuff. People will walk by my desk and they will talk to me and it will completely not register. And then, like 10, 15 seconds later, they've left, and I'd be like, someone's talking to you. They were addressing you. They were trying to engage in conversation. And I'd run after them. And then there's my elder sister, who is just like, aside from being a saint, just brilliantly social, very engaged and engaging with other people. Yeah, I've gotten into my little habit of get up at 5, turn off the alarm, 5 extra minutes in bed, and then I have to do the schedule, which is make the bed. I've already laid out my clothes for the day, which makes life so much easier. Get completely dressed, all set to go. Go in, make my coffee, put the phone in the purse, put everything right where it has to be, and that way it's harder for me to screw up my day. Yeah, no. Nuance and subtle hints usually hit me the following week and going, hold on, did they mean something else? Versus what I do when I see things written down. I'd be in science class when I was in college. I would be taking tests, and I'd try and over-interpret what the instructor was asking in the questions. Well, does he really mean this? Does he mean that? Does he understand that this means this? What is he really looking for, as opposed to pick one of the 4 answers? So yeah, in some ways I'm super oblivious, in some ways I'm hyper aware. Usually not in a good way on either side. So Thursdays are usually set in very tight routine because I leave on Fridays and I leave directly from work for the most part. So it's a matter of make sure the car is cleaned out, get the garbage ready to go. We don't have recycling here where I live, which bugs the heck out of me. So I have all my recycling in a separate garbage bag all set to go, and I actually haul it home with me every week. Yeah, I totally get that, Mar Hockman. I answered some questions on a chemistry test once incorrectly because I didn't get what the instructor wanted, and he marked me down for that, so I went up to him afterwards, and after a nice long chit-chat with him, figured out what he was looking for and, figured out everything. I still got a meh grade on that one, but it was the only meh grade. But I think he was happy that I bothered to go up and ask and get everything figured out. Interesting instructor. This was the instructor who on the first day of class was trying to explain that in chemistry we have certain quantities that are known. Avogadro's number was specific, and he equated it with the word dozen, meaning 12. And then he said, but we have other words that, have set quantities like senate. And he goes, I'm sure none of you know what a senate is. And I raised my hand going, I know what a senate is. He goes, okay, what's a senate? I said, it's half of a fortnight. And he was like, it is. And what I couldn't have told him was I just read the word for the first time the night before in a book. Perfect timing. Senate is short for 7 nights, just as fortnight is short for 14 nights. Yeah, I can see that, Mar Hockman. Sometimes we just have to look at the surface of things and think that's what the person wants. Versus like WC, who's doing this wonderful class working on his MBA. And I think that a lot of times they are looking for the deeper levels, because the stuff he lets me see for his papers, it's in depth and really clear and concise. And I can see, looking back at what the topic was, oh, I wouldn't have thought that. Good morning, Wolfie. I think actually being a gamer has helped me a lot with my social skills and my ability to communicate with other people. Because I gotta talk to you guys. And all of you are saying
Hello,
different
Ed
things.
is back.
Welcome back, Ed. Hey, Wolfie's here too, by the way.
Yeah, and I now enter open stream in browser, and
Aries Productions is here. Hi, how are you doing? Well, actually, Wolfie, let's be accurate. It's morning. It's not afternoon. In fact, it's so morning. It's pitch black. We haven't even started sunrise. And obviously, as we progress closer to December, sunrise is later and later. So now, as I drive to the east in the morning, where a month ago I was driving right into the rising sun, which is very difficult, now I'm driving into the. I'm thinking about rising sun, but definitely not there yet.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now I've
congratulations!
sorted. Have to look into the stream chat. Who is? I made a small mess, but yeah, everything back and back and in place.
Congratulations on the interview. I hope that works out. Yeah, I have potentially a job interview next week, but I don't know a lot about the company, so part of this weekend will be spent on doing company research because they're looking for somebody who can research stuff, which is yay, something I love. No, Wolfie, it is not afternoon for you. You are incorrect. It can only be what it is for me, and it is morning. So, Ed, I believe Sentinels is our next project here. It is, yes. A research facility on a small moon of the Donatu system is studying prototaxite Stella Viatori. Deploy defense satellites to protect the unarmed facility from raiders. Hey, speaking of, next week is Halloween, next Saturday. So I thought maybe we could spend some time doing the whole Drazana arc to get ready for our spooky stuff.
A research team is analyzing.
I'm going to send you an invitation, Cap'n Cuddles. By the way, do you remember what we were talking about yesterday with getting your pants wet in the mycelial fluid?
Yes.
Oh, I have worked this into such a storyline. I am going to have so much fun with this. Now that we have demo record, I can do it. Though I have to come up with a better name than Captain Smarty Pants.
Yeah, it's.
We have to go a little subtler.
Sentinels picking a transfer button to the Donata system.
And I'm transwarping. What song, Lord Sepulchre? WC sent me some really, really beautiful piano music this morning, which is just...
Sentinels is a...
It's a patrol.
Yeah, it's a patrol. Okay.
Let's do a patrol.
Yeah.
So if anybody...
I pressed the button and entered the NATO system.
1 second. I'm going to put this here. If you want to listen to something really pretty, folks, try that one out. And I'm entering. Okay. There we go. Oh, and I'm sure next weekend we'll also get the Cyback clone. And I hope we get it for more than one day, because I have to do it 17 times. 18 if I get Captain Smarty Pants, or whatever his real name is.
Dropping out of warp. They're arming weapons.
By the way, join us next Thursday night for the night show, when we'll be celebrating our 2nd anniversary. And we will be giving away the ship for the Tier 5 colony upgrade. So everybody who donated 20,000 lithium or more and got a ticket is in the running. And we'll announce the winner. Oh, there's my repair shields in space. I only have to do 150,000. Okay. Deploying satellite.
Heads up. An Alati fleet just dropped out of warp.
I hate repair shields in space.
I will spend a rebuild token on repair shields on ground.
Well, if I'm doing a mission, it's not that bad, but let's see.
Yeah, that's some of the during our mission runs, Cap'n Cuddles has done more than one endeavor just accidentally.
Yeah, I know.
What happened there? I was plodding along, having fun, sir. Wasn't there a way that having fun was part of my daily duties? No, sir, didn't know. Hello, nasty escorts.
Well, Lord Sepulchre, thank you for adding the book to your wish list. Hopefully, I will have the second one written before and out before Christmas, if I get my act together. I'm almost 30,000 words into it and still on the 3rd chapter. So it'll be almost double the size of the last book at this point. Yeah, I think I'm going to re-roll this Shields in Space thing. I'm at 2,000 out of 150.
And I set up a one-ship ambush here at Satellite Gamma, where I'm pretty sure they will attack that one.
Speaking of accidental endeavors, I was working on my endeavors yesterday before we started. And one of them was repair shields or something stupid easy on the simple ones. And so I'm deliberately trying to take damage, and I'm watching the meter and it's just not clicking over. Everything I do is not changing. I was watching the wrong meter. I'd already finished it and didn't realize it. And while I was doing that, I was not paying attention to something else, so I got all the disruptor damage I needed and so on. But yeah, accidental endeavors are great.
Satellite Alpha is offline.
Repaired.
Okay. What kind of a
Another
launching
launch
arm?
going after Satellite Delta.
Ah, Delta again? Okay.
And put on some less good shields so they'll take damage better.
Getting readings from Satellite Gamma. Looks like an Alachi flagship.
Well, that was relatively easy. What do I want? Do I need anything? Oh, we'll take some fleet marks.
Getting lots of good the Alachi, the
Well, that was a good run.
Yeah. Nice little petrol.
I'd forgotten. I remembered yesterday, but today I had forgotten that a lot of Jaula's discoveries are patrols.
I have discovered the location.
So that was Sentinels, then we've got Rescue and Search, then we've got Within the Briars, then we've got Ninth Rule, then we've got Ruins of Doom. So we got quite a few patrols to do here.
Bunch of patrols.
Well, it's a pretty tiny arc if you don't include the patrols.
Yes, indeed. So we go for Rescue and Search.
Sounds good to me.
I'm picking up a distress.
Okay, hail accepting.
And I'm ready when you are.
So just hello petrol interface.
It should come
Rescue
up
and
as
Search.
it should come up actually on the mission list too.
Yep.
Okay. I is launching.
Are we in same instance?
No, we are not. It's probably because you launched from the patrol map as opposed to...
Daniel! If I leave, it will be on timeout. If you leave, it will be on cooldown again. So
No,
we do it.
No. It shouldn't be on cooldown for me.
It is
Because I haven't...
okay. Try.
Oh, I'm trying to get out of here. Let me try something. It didn't give me the option to start the mission. No. And now I don't have the option to leave the mission. It's an interesting quandary. Let's see. I don't think I'm in the mission, to be honest. I think I'm just...
You're in sector space.
Yeah, I know, but it's not giving me an enter a current system.
Just,
hang on a sec, let me see if...
to use a petrol interface and join me.
I will. Rescue and Search?
Yes.
Here I come. Yeah, it wasn't giving me the option to go in, so... There we go. Hi, Kumarki. Well, who knows? Maybe with all the shooty stuff, I'll get my
And by the way, Mom,
shields.
please, no subspace eddies in this petrol, cause they are sending us. If we are close distance, they give us the viral impulse stuff and this time, please don't spread them over the whole map. There are way too many Mokai ships to hunt them down.
I don't know if I can disengage them now that I'm in here. Let's see if I can kick them out.
You can move them from. You can edit your tray. You cannot change your traits. Loadouts might be a little bit jiffy during
Let's
fight,
see.
but
Hang on a sec. Let's see if I've got them. Yeah, there you go. I've kicked them out. Just remind me to reload them.
okay.
Okie dokie.
And by the way, is your shields full operational again?
Yes.
Because it was like you told me that you're putting in a weaker shield for some reason. Or
Yeah,
so.
it's when I've got really good shields, it's really hard to take the damage I need. The shields just don't take damage. So I put in crummy shields when I'm doing repair shields. Crummy-er shields. Then they take damage, then I can heal them.
Yay! Repairing. Truly.
Yeah, I'm curious. Why did you go for that one over the Estica?
Our systems are.
That's one less rip to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarko.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons
I hate the thought, Mar Hawkman, of having to shift out traits just to do endeavors.
Yes, for sure. I changed captains to do endeavors.
Yeah.
Mom, join me here.
I'm
Join
on my-
here near
Okay,
the
I'm on my way.
asteroids.
I'm on my way. On my way back there.
So we keep distance. Stay in the rear arcs.
Social distancing?
5 kilometers actually, so I'm pretty sure they have something like whatever. It's the viral impulse burst. It has 5 kilometers range, and my EPG ships don't care cause the gravity well has no drive they can use to send the gravity well away. As energy damage ship, you have to care a little bit more. When they send you to take a scenic look around, and so, no. I give them light.
But while this is convenient, I take no damage to my shields.
Really? Darn you, Mokai. Flying to 11 kilometers apart just to play around with the Lucari and
They're just messing with you, Ed.
Let's deal with the strategy, shall we?
they make such a mess of the battlefield.
But it's pretty.
Okay, loot beacons everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Inventory full. Of course it is. Let's see, what don't we need? Ugh.
Let's see. um,
I just don't want those. Great.
I think that was the last of them. It appears indeed.
I only have 3 things in there worth salvaging because unfortunately I just don't have a lot of space in there at the moment. I need to go back to base and clean out the junk. My bad.
Normally, I wouldn't be too concerned, but there's a...
Speaking of Ed, I am going to zip over to Kronos before we do the next one real quick and clean out some of the loot.
I'm fine with that.
It's an interesting approach, Lord Sepulchre. It's very meta, shall we say. Excuse me while I'm hiccuping.
Um,
I would complain that the bank is so far away, but it's actually just about the same distance as it is on Space Dock. DS9 is the only one where it's super close. Meta being that rather than necessarily comparing the ship's core numbers to why you want to do it, you're doing it because of the characteristics of your character, which I think is a good explanation of going beyond the surface and into the inner depths. Beyond the surface kind of meta. It's not a negative, don't worry. Let's see, what else don't I need at this point? Gotta have Lex knives. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Those are nice to have. Move those over there. Get that over there. You can go over there. You guys can go over there. Do I really need my Harpang Torpedo Launcher Mark II? That was supposed to elicit laughter.
no.
Yeah. Okay, I got some room.
So, next episode.
It's another patrol.
So this time it's within the briars.
It is indeed. I'm hailing it off of my journal menu. And then we have Ninth Rule, and then we have Ruins of Doom. I'm probably not going to be able to get through all of that today. I really wanted to get through To Measure of Morality. But let's see. Are we ready?
Within the briar. Journal manual.
The episodes.
Open anything useful.
It's not in Sha'ula's discovery? Or have you already done this?
I picked the mission.
Okay.
And now I would just use the petrol interface again to...
I will do the same then to make our life
yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Launch!
Where the heck is it? There it is. Launching.
Bottom of the... just above the
I'm picking up
center.
signals from-
Oh, I got it. I'm there. Let us go
The
do this
Mokai
thing.
will come after us after we take out their tech. Stay sharp.
I think it was Ivo who had it all figured out how you can use the Metreon to take out the enemies. With a couple of good, clean strikes.
It's taught, our method is taught in Brushfire, where you get an accolade, or Riker's Apprentice.
I am neutralizing radiation.
Our method is very canon.
Oh, absolutely it's canon. He just had specific strike locations to maximize it.
Ay, 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 ay.
It's pretty good. Alright, got that one done. You're just having fun with all that.
I create fireworks.
Hate to say I told you.
Oh, hush up. I'm talking to Stamets, by the way, not you.
Smuggle it, smuggle. Oh.
That was fast. Predictable, but fast. Sensors are clear for now. Let's see what happens.
We'll do the radiation thing again? Maybe.
A lot more things. We're in trouble. Looks like feel that you're on our side for a change.
That would explain something. So Ed, I've been clicking away on my heels and trying to figure out why my keys aren't reacting the way they should. Just occurred to me, I'm using the keybinds from the other account.
Really, you should make a
They should all be
make
the
a
same.
final decision and make them all the same.
Yes.
It will make your life much easier.
Yeah, probably would have had the 150 long before now.
Congratulations, General.
Just a few ships left. I think we might make it through them. All clear. Let's shut down the last hub station and be launching it nervous.
Oh, I'm neutralizing.
Oh, you are? Okay, great.
Neutralizing.
That was something.
That was something.
Something, yes.
That was
I'm departing. Hey, Lord Sepulchre, guess what? You get to write your own stories. So let me jump out of here for just 1 second. So this is the keys that Ed wrote a program for, so... Oh. Ooh. Wow. Not only is it not set up, it's completely unset. I got to redo the whole thing. Yay. That's why everything's just completely effed. All right. So I will have to reinstall. I think this one's 8-ball. Is this one 8-ball or is this Carl? Hang on. Where are they? This one's on Carl. So this is the one that we did for Vegas last year.
Yeah.
So it's on the up, down, left, right keys. So that would explain a lot about why things aren't particularly interesting. I've got a little work to do this weekend. And I know they're working on my other one, so I just reinstall them for Gornalicious here.
Yeah. So kind of make a one clean thing and
So Ed sent me different keybinds over the years, and those are the ones I've been using. Let's see, what have we got left here? Episodes, Chola. Okay, we have Within the Briars. We have Ninth Rule and Ruins of Doom. Let's see if we can get them both done, and then we can work on Measure of Morality starting on Monday. How's that? If not, let's just do Ninth Rule. Probably just Ninth Rule is all I've got time for.
Yeah, ninth rule is so I pick ninth rule.
I will pick Ninth Rule.
There's a Starfleet.
Hey, look.
And mission interface.
Yep, there it is. So,
That was
Lord Sepulchre, you get to write your own stories even if nobody else thinks they make sense. And we now have a place on the
Looks like there was a fight due.
Strike Group info website that lets you post any of your own original stuff if you want to.
Lead the way. Shurgat will follow.
And I know Frost has been posting his, and I think I'll have to start posting Captain Smarty Pants once I figure out a clever name for her.
Alrightio.
Okay, I've launched.
I see you already launched. Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry. Be nice if I could finish this repair shields before I head out for the day, since it doesn't work too well off my phone.
Leave enough of their ship for salvage.
Playing Dabo I can do on my phone. Let's see if we can manually launch stuff here.
Mouse click on the 3 icons.
In a pinch, yeah, you can always go super old school. It works just fine. Which would explain why, even before I turned it off, why we weren't getting the eddies.
Indeed.
Well, there's good news and bad news. Bad news. The break.
Heading over to Madron's.
I don't want Madron's Majesty. I want Madron's
Give us
money.
the spores.
Yes, absolutely.
Treacherous. It'll get worse.
I will tractor him over there. Good morning, Bob Bear. How are you doing?
Dalton crown jewels are hidden.
The Birmingham is ready for action.
Why are you defending that Ferengi worm? He's not worth dying for.
Yay, Echolot Smuggler. Dad was so proud of me.
So, did you see the title for today's show?
Not yet.
What does Captain Cuddles do on the weekends? Go home to Dad's place?
When you grow up in a entertainment district, and it's like I won't tell. No, I won't tell.
Well fought in Logren's on.
Yeah, sort of getting ready for work today. No one's in the office today to speak of. Friday, everyone works from home, which is a great day to be in the office, in my opinion.
The Klingons think House Mokai forces are up.
Yep. Well, today was a looty day.
Yes, it was. Let's see what's in the bank today. Yep, about 600,000 in loot, which isn't bad. Let's move some of this stuff over. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Put that up there for the moment. I hate to leave it there. I really wanted to finish the last one, but I do need to run a few errands on the way into the office today.
Yeah, and it's just so we can take the petrol as prelude to the next big mission.
Well, I'm
So
thinking
we start with a pew pew on Monday morning.
we could start with the Pew Pew, or we could finish it up privately this weekend and start right in with Measure of Morality, because that's a big, long story on Monday.
Okay, then Monday will be story day, and I do the petrol just.
And
during
I will
the
do the
next-
patrol too.
Yeah.
All right, so that's fine. So starting on Monday, folks, we'll be working on Measure of Morality, which actually will work out pretty well, since that'll bring us up to the end of that, and then we will only have our last three. But we could actually do for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the Drazana arc, which is nice and spooky for Halloween. How's that?
Yay!
Woo. Ending on Thursday with doing the whole Cybok cloney thingy.
Ta-da!
Hey. All right, folks. So I'm going to head out for the day. I might be on this evening, but I don't think there will be a show unless DT is running the show. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I want to say thank you to everybody who joined us today. Don't forget that the strikegroup.info website now has a Stofic section. So if you're a member, you can post your own original Stofic there. Different categories. We got G, PG-13, NR, not safe for work, and eye bleach. So
I bleach.
yeah, I've baited
Eye
enough stuff that you need an eye bleach. All right, everybody.
Okay.
I'm going to say bye, and Ed's going to sign us out for the day.
Have a great weekend and stay awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.